want to start off with Lou Gramm. Lou Gramm, the former lead singer of Foreigner. It's been said by him on a couple of podcasts, or really, not really even podcasts, but there's like classic rock and stuff like that that do these interviews with him. He's claiming that the reason that he hasn't officially like done a tour with Foreigner or anything like that is because of the arrogance of the current lead singer, Kelly Hansen. Now, here's the thing. I understand, like, people have nostalgia and people think Lou Gramm's the greatest. And I'm a big Lou Gramm fan. I had both of his early solo albums with Atlantic. I love really all the Foreigner albums, even Unusual Heat, which I thought was a cool album. But he left Foreigner. He wasn't fired. He left Foreigner. He was getting, after Agent Provocateur, he kind of was thinking they were less rock, so he leaves and he does his solo album Ready or Not. Comes back, and then around that same time he does Inside Information. And Inside Information, he said he put no effort into. He said he didn't like the songs. He thought he just didn't like them. Honestly, he probably didn't like the whole AOR vibe of them. And he believed that Mick Jones was just kind of dictating how Foreigner should be. So he said he would only go in there, and I think he said like one, maybe two takes on the songs. The funny thing about that, I love Inside Information. I mean, Say You Will, Turn to Stone, I love those songs, but it is what it is. And it seemed like a logical progression from Agent Provocateur, but that's a whole other thing. So anyway, he leaves, he does a second album, but then he's like kind of fed up with Foreigner, and then he gets sick. And then he goes through this whole thing, with his brain and all. And that's awful. And he's done some stuff since his recuperation and everything, but not only has it not been on the level of Foreigner, it hasn't been on the level of his earlier solo stuff. So him saying that it's because of the arrogance of Kelly Hansen, former singer for Hurricane, and he even did an album with Unruly Child. You left the gig. It doesn't matter about the whole nostalgia thing. People who get all caught up in nostalgia, screw them. Kelly came in, helped keep the band going. Now, no matter how you feel about bands that have become like only an original 3 members, or the original 2 members, or the original 1 member, and in Foreigner's case, sometimes even that last member is not there, and they do become a glorified cover band. That being said, no matter what you feel about that, Foreigner has still been touring and has still been putting out new material, though sporadically, since Lou Gramm left, because of Kelly Hansen and because of like Jason Bonham and Jeff Pilson, these players who have like come and gone in the ranks of Foreigner. And so for a guy who's actually been in Foreigner longer than Lou Gramm was, for Lou Gramm saying he should step aside and he's arrogant not to, that seems like bullshit to me. Again, I don't care what your feelings are on Foreigner. He quit a job. A guy took the job. The job stayed successful, kept going, is only still around now because of him. And now the other guy was like, well, I feel like doing Foreigner again. That. No. I mean, if he gets back legitimately in this organic thing, that's fine. I mean, I like what like Iron Maiden did, where they incorporated the old players and new players. What Halloween did when Kai came back and Michael Kiske came back. Do something like that. But I'm sure that's not the case. So, and again, I could be speaking out of turn, but I'm only going by what Lou Gramm has said in a couple of interviews, and he really does blame it all on Kelly Hansen. If I were Kelly Hansen, I wouldn't leave either. No. I've been doing this gig. And if honestly, if Lou Gramm were who he was, then there might be something to be said. But if you've heard Lou Gramm sing lately, Kelly Hansen sounds more like classic Lou Gramm than Lou Gramm does. And that being said, go check out Loverboy now. Mike Reno, he may be out of shape, a little older, moving around a little bit slow, got the big paunch going. He can still kill it live. I was so impressed. So, anyway, that's my thing on Foreigner.